If you don't set boundaries, you will be broken, not bent, not bruised, broken, then. Because in love, respect isn't given. It's earned through the lines you refuse to let anyone cross. And the truth is, most men are silently bleeding out in relationships they don't even realize are draining them. Not because women are cruel, but because men have forgotten how to protect their own value. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 boundaries that instantly shift how women see you. From disposable to undeniable. Never tolerate emotional disrespect, no matter how beautiful she is. Emotional disrespect is subtle, but it's lethal. It shows up in sarcasm, dismissiveness, and the quiet erosion of your self-worth. And when you tolerate it, you teach her that your feelings are optional, that your dignity is flexible, that your soul is negotiable. Psychologists agree. People treat you based on the boundaries you enforce, not the love you hope for. If you let her belittle you, she will. Not because she's cruel, but because unchecked behavior becomes habit. And if you excuse it because she's beautiful, you've already lost. Respect starts with you. It's not about yelling or punishing. It's about calmly refusing to engage when you're being mocked, dismissed, or manipulated. It's about saying, I won't continue this conversation if I'm being disrespected, and meaning it. Women respect men who respect themselves. Not the loudest, not the richest. The ones who say, I matter. If you don't demand emotional respect, you'll never receive emotional safety. And if you're being tolerated instead of loved, it's time to draw the line or walk away from it. If she weaponizes your vulnerability, she's not your partner, she's your opponent. Opening up is strength. Sharing your fears, insecurities, and past wounds isn't weakness, it's intimacy. But if she uses those confessions to shame you, mock you, or win arguments, she's not building a bond, she's building leverage. Healthy love protects your soft spots. Toxic love exploits them. Psychologists call this emotional weaponization, when someone takes what you've shared in trust and turns it into ammunition. It's a betrayal disguised as banter. And it teaches you to stay silent, guarded, and alone, even in a relationship. Real partners hold your vulnerability like glass, gently, reverently, knowing it's fragile. They don't throw it back at you when they're angry. They don't twist your words to make you feel small. They don't punish you for being human. If she does, she's not loving you, she's dominating you. And love without safety isn't love. It's control. If peace feels like walking on eggshells, you're not in love, you're in survival mode. Love should feel like exhale, like safety, like being able to speak without rehearsing every word in your head. But if you're constantly monitoring her mood, tiptoeing around triggers and bracing for emotional backlash, that's not peace, it's anxiety dressed as romance. This kind of dynamic rewires your nervous system. You start confusing calm with silence, and silence with safety. But real peace isn't the absence of conflict. It's the presence of emotional security. Healthy relationships allow space for disagreement, frustration, and growth. Toxic ones punish you for being imperfect. If you feel more relaxed alone than you do with her, that's your nervous system begging you to listen. Love should never feel like a test you're always failing. If you're afraid to be fully yourself, you're not in love. You're in a performance. And eventually, pretending becomes exhausting. If she only values you when you're useful, she doesn't love you, she's managing. Love isn't earned through labor. You're not a tool, a therapist, or a stepping stone. If her affection spikes only when you solve her problems, fund her lifestyle, or fix her emotions, then you're not being loved. You're being leveraged. This is transactional intimacy, where your worth is measured by output, not presence. And it's a trap. Because the moment you're tired, unavailable, or in need yourself, the warmth disappears. Suddenly, you're too much, too sensitive, or not enough. True love sees you, not just your utility. It shows up when you're broken, not just when you're beneficial. It doesn't keep score. It doesn't make you earn rest, respect, or reassurance. If she only shows up when she needs something, she's not your partner, she's your project manager. And you deserve more than conditional care. If you have to shrink to keep her, she was never meant to hold you. Love should expand you. It should make you braver, louder, more yourself, not smaller, quieter, or easier to control. If you find yourself dimming your light, hiding your ambition, or softening your truth just to keep her comfortable, that's not love, it's self-erasure. You weren't born to be digestible. You were born to be whole. Healthy relationships celebrate your growth, even when it's inconvenient. Toxic ones fear it, because the more you rise, the harder you are to manipulate. And some people don't want a partner, they want a puppet. If she feels threatened by your evolution, she's not protecting the relationship, she's protecting her control. And if staying with her means abandoning yourself, then leaving her is the most loving thing you can do.